The pug passes you the boof. What would you do? I would accept the boof. Much like my opinions on geese, I have no quarrel with the pug. I feel like sometimes people conflate the idea that, like, pugs... I'm trying to work on my phrasing. I like pugs. I get that they were bred to have, like, a flat face and that is screwed up their breathing. But I feel like sometimes whenever someone, like, sees a pug, they're like, the owner is, like, an asshole for, like, buying or adopting a pug. And I'm like, the owner's not, like, the dog mom. The owner didn't bring the pug into the world. The owner is providing, like, a good life for the pug. The fact that the owner exists is creating the demand, which is knocking on the effect that pugs exist, but not that pug. You know what I mean? I'm getting -2. So if you adopt a pug, you're an asshole. Yes? You guys gotta log off. You lost your damn mind. I think if you go to, like, a pug breeder and you're like, hey, give me 6 pugs, then you're part of the problem. If you adopt a pug from a, like a shelter or something like that, then you're a damn hero. Also, don't take it out on the dog. The dog is cute. That's why it's a problem. Pugs aren't cute. I think they're, like, one of the cutest dogs for sure. I love a pug. The same way that God loves a terrier, I love a pug. You're the problem? I've never even owned a dog. Insane take? What do you mean insane take? I've never owned a dog! They drool on your pants? All dogs are, like, stinky and dirty. At least the pug, like, looks cute. They make such cursed noises? I don't know. I guess I just like ugly things. So sue me. Yeah, I kind of take offense because I feel like Tomo is kind of like Tomo's like he's a cat pug. Sort of. Like, he's doing, he doesn't make weird noises when he, like, breathes or anything like that. Have you ever interacted with a pug in real life? This is what it's like to be a streamer. You forget, I'm not, like, 22 years old. I didn't go from, like, 11th grade to full-time Twitch. I worked in an office where every Friday people could bring in their pets, and the boss had a pug. So the pug was there fucking, like, Monday to Friday. And then on Friday, lots of dogs were there. The pug was named Monty. He would chill at and around my legs all the time. And I was like, this is a nice dog. This is a cute dog. It's the only website on earth, well, this plus Twitter, where, like, someone who's lived, like, a rich life of experiences can get told what real life is from people who have never left their fucking house. Of course I've interacted with a pug. I'm 34 years old in North America. I've interacted with, like, dozens of pugs, despite never owning a dog. They're everywhere. I'm older than you. I've never interacted with a pug. That's exactly what I'm saying. I appreciate the support. I don't think you should weigh in then. Because those, you can say what you want about pugs, okay? But they're cuties is all I'm trying to say. That's it. I'm just trying to say, like, if I were in the position of a pug and, like, I was alive, and then every time anybody saw me, they said, you and your whole species should be dead, I would be like, I'm gonna go back to my owner who feeds me, like, treats and takes me for a walk and shit like that. People out there are fucking mean, dude. It's not a species, a breed? I don't know, I feel weird saying the word breed on Twitch. Pugs aren't people, they don't conceive of things like that? Oh, what, so it's okay to be mean to them and call them ugly and laugh at them in the group chat? Do you consider the Habsburgs cute? I don't consider, like, the same Rorschach that I use to measure how I feel about a dog is not the same way I measure people. Because I was born in the 80s, so I'm, like, more normal than you. I'm sorry to say. Sorry. I didn't get internet access until my brain was already, like, 1/3 formed, so I'm, like, more connected. I didn't mean to say I'm more normal, I just mean to say I'm more connected to reality. Maybe that's, like, a less offensive way to put it. That's not your fault, by the way, unless you're Al Gore and you invented the internet. I did. Mr. Gore! Mr. Gore, hello! Mr. Gore, do you ever think about how you changed the trajectory of the Western world by resigning the 2000 election even though you won? The fuck? You resigned in a winning position? What's your presidential elo? Like 550? It's just embarrassing, man. Oh, we're just having fun. Everybody relax. You can't say that. How was he supposed to stand up to the specter of the Supreme Court? Buddy, I just wanted to say something to make people upset. Chat's fighting. Godzilla meme, let them fight. You should take my opinion on the 2000 presidential election seriously, because I was 11 when it happened. So I've got very vivid memories, and I exclusively watched my local news in Ontario's coverage of it, so I think I've got a pretty good overview of the situation. How do Canadians know so much about American politics when Americans know nothing about Canadian politics? I'm going to give you 0.5 seconds to come up with the reason, and I have complete confidence that you're going to get it. How is it possible that Albanians know so much about American movies, but Americans know literally nothing about Albanian movies? How is it possible that people in England know so much about Japanese food, but people in Japan know nothing about British food? Because American politics is better, American movies are better, and Japanese food is better. It's that simple. So true. Me when I say something that's false and such as, anyway, well, it's true, the food is probably bad. No disrespect to England. No disrespect to England. I mean, I went to some pretty good restaurants when I was in London. I don't know if you know a little place called Wetherspoons. They got some pretty good fish and chips there. While we're recycling old bits, can I tell you my favorite, at the time it's my least favorite, but now it's my favorite thing about England? Went to England for a week for a media event and then spun it into like a couple extra days of vacation. Came back and said, "Why England like invented beer? Why is the beer there so bad?" And they said, "Oh, the beer is bad, but the ales are good." And I said, "Oh, is that my I would go to like a restaurant and be like, "What beers do you have?" And they would be like, "We have Carling." And I'd be like, "Oh, I guess I'll take a Carling." And there people in England with a straight face in Twitch chat were like, "Oh, you have to ask for the ale list. If you ask for the ale list, there's all sorts of great stuff. But beer, no, that's your problem. You've got to ask for ales." My mistake, sorry. If you live in England, I'm not saying like, you know, fuck you. I'm just saying like that's messed up. It's very confusing. Are you really sick of the way the time? Are you changing your gears? Have you had enough of diddle 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 diddle. You guys like Steely Dan?